Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about how do you make an equation for absolute value word problems, right? So I'm going to give you real life scenarios and show you how to create an equation out of it so you can make your predictions and your stuff like that. So the important thing here to know is that we're going to be dealing with two parts of the absolute value, right? The absolute value part, of course, is this part in the middle. We have x minus some number will equal another number. Now, there's a lot of words that we can use here interchangeably for mean, like average, expected. There's a lot of terms here. Let me see. So you can write here the average. You can write expected. There's a lot of terms that we can use here inside the absolute value, depending on the word problem and the wording of the word problem. But on the right, standard deviation is one of them. Another one is like margin of error, variability, like if it says it varies by, sorry for my handwriting, it seems to be off right now. We can talk about tolerance. We can say margin of error, standard deviation. There's a lot of different terms that we can use. But basically, whatever you're looking for and expecting should be on the inside of the absolute value, and the other number should be on the outside. So let's do an example or two. Here we have a scenario, right, where a machinist is directed to make a metal bar with an average length of 7 inches. The metal bars must be within 0.025 inches, or otherwise they will be thrown away. Our goal here is to make an equation and then find the minimum and maximum lengths of these bars. Okay, so in essence, this is what we're doing. We're going to start by saying the absolute value of x minus whatever we're expecting, the average amount, the mean, the length, right? And in this case, the average length is 7. And this will always equal the margin of error. How much wiggle room were you being given? So since this problem says the middle bars must be within 0.025 inches, that's what we're going to put on the outside. So that's part A, creating the equation. Part B is to solve it. So as we've done it before, we solve this into two parts, right? We have the negative side, we have the positive side, and we have x minus 7 equals negative 0.025, and x minus 7 equals positive 0.025. To solve for x, we move the 7 over. You get x equals 6.975. And on the other side, when we add 7 over, you say x equals 7.025. So from the words, right, all we really want to pay attention to is find the minimum and maximum lengths of the bars, meaning that the values must exist between these two numbers. This being the minimum and this being the maximum. If they get a bar within this range, anywhere between these two numbers, the machinist is happy with the metal bar production. Try the next one on your own. So why don't you try this problem on your own? Give it a pause, try it out, see if you can write the equation, and then we'll solve it together. So a company makes golf balls, and they want to ship packages that contain 690 balls. So that's what's expected. They want to send packages with this exact amount. The packages have a tolerance that can vary by about 6 balls. So they can vary by about 6 balls. Write an equation to model the situation. So inside the absolute value, we're going to have x minus whichever is expected. Now we're expecting them all to have 690, so we put that in the inside. And on the outside, we put how much we can have as variability. How much wiggle room do we know? And this can vary by 6 balls. And that's really it, guys. These two parts of the equation, it's always going to be x minus some number. Whatever you're expecting, whatever the average is, equals the other number. That's really it. That's as complex as it gets. the next part is solve the equation to find the minimum and maximum. So we break it up into two parts. The negative, the positive. We got x minus 690 equals negative 6, and x minus 690 equals positive 6. When you add 690 to both sides, you get x equals 684. And on the other side, when you add 690 to both sides, you get x equals 696. And there it is, minimum, maximum. As long as the packages contain balls within 684 and 696, it's good to go. Let's just label this to be safe. Min, max. So write your equation, find your solutions, and you're good to go. This is the very last bit of the unit. This is the last one. Hopefully it's simple enough where you can try one or two examples on your own. So go ahead and do the assignment. It's very simple, very short. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can definitely clarify it. So comment below, give it a like, and let me know. And as always, I'll calculate later.